Hey, how we feeling down in the crowd? Yeah, they're here. They're hyped. Hopefully these technical difficulties get settled here soon. Looks to be 3 different people sitting behind Draculas or Velocity there.
They're just trying to ice Dracula's court. That's all it is.
One of the players might have stolen a part out of the PC. I don't quite know yet.
Are you allowed to say that?
I don't know. I'm just saying. We're just joking around up here. We're trying to. We're trying to make a little.
They were flashing their controllers around.
Exactly.
You know.
We're trying to make a little fun out of a little difficult situation. And what?
What are we doing?
What are you doing?
You're dragging the whole backdrop with it.
You want to put some like mother cams so that this like makes more sense?
Is this like the Eminem concert all over again? For those of you who don't know, we had an Eminem concert completely interrupt LAN.
Bigger than that.
No, bigger?
Bigger, okay.
You like it bigger, world, don't you?
I don't know that you can say that either. Okay, is that big enough for you, Whirl? It better be.
Jesus. All right.
All right, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Gotta go for the corners.
All right, we'll see. You're an idiot.
Am I?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
There's no way. Tic-tac-toe, you're done.
All right. I see how it is.
All right,
Game 2. Oh my!
Is this a BO7? Is this how it's gonna go? Velocity versus Dracula's court?
What am I? When I win, does it count for Dracula's court, or does it win?
I don't know.
Does it count for Velocity? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know.
Am I gonna win 4-0?
Put a 1 if I don't know. Just put a 1.
L clip farm.
L clip farm.
Oh, you get to go first this time.
All right. We'll go here. Shouldn't be this hard. I don't know why. I'm thinking about this way too hard.
Oh yeah, I just trapped myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what if I just run away? Does that mean that we never have to count it?
Wait, that solves two problems. 1, this one behind us, and 2, the one down on the stage. Right? They don't have casters. They can't do anything.
They can't play.
It, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. See, there's only one of Whirl, and there's 2 of us.
No way we're playing the Jeopardy music.
Wild. Hey,
One more.
Someone get Connect 4 up here. Come on now. Caster's karaoke? Oh hell nah. Oh hell nah. Who do you think I am?
You do not want to hear my singing voice.
Dude, I'm trying to save it for Div A. Come on now.
I think I was casting Dracula's court and you actually might have heard my singing voice. I don't know. Obi, someone pigeon told me to sing. So I did. Yo! What are we doing Connect 4?
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Can we see some calculus?
This might be peak. Hold on.
That's implying I know how to do calculus. It's been like 2 years. I'm a computer science major. I don't know calculus.
Isn't that a part of the major?
Yes. There's a reason I decided to drop out of Calc 2 the moment I saw the first homework assignment. True story.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
I was expecting to just cast Rocket League. I'm pleasantly surprised by this.
You know what?
I'm having a good time.
Whirl, you know what you should do? Load into a 2s game, and we'll cast that on K-Tool's account.
A 2s game? I can play 2s.
2s
Are we going to have you play ranked 2s on K-Tool's account?
K-Tool, is it all right if we throw?
This is awesome.
This is great. This is what LAN is about, ladies and gents.
I don't know about you guys. I'm having a great time.
Yeah, no, this is great. I was not expecting this when I come up to cast, Usually I do this kind of stuff on my own personal streams, but nothing like as silly as this.
Yeah, watch the viewership skyrocket.
I hear
it's
going to
happen.
Shameless plug. I don't care.
Are we going to be #1 on Rocket League streams? We're going to have RLCS rate us? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, wait. Dude, streaming Rocket League, playing Tic-Tac, or playing Connect 4.
Yeah.
Connect 4.
You want to bet your boost on who's going to win Connect 4? Honestly, that sounds like a peak idea.
Wait, why see you? Equal what world? I'm sorry, it's like half cut off.
It says yellow.
Yellow? Yeah, that doesn't say yellow. That's like YF.
YFIIOW.
No, N. That's an NW. Okay, there we go. There we go. There you go.
Yes,
you figured
Jaden,
it
we
out
are
there,
playing
Will?
Connect 4. This is
Figure it out there?
Gotta say 1 through 7.
1 through 7?
okay.
Okay. Let's go 3. Let's go 3.
You know, we'll go 4.
4. 4.
Give me 5.
Let's go 6.
Oh, you gotta do the funny thing.
You know, give me 7.
Give me 6.
Once again, give me 7. What do you mean, boo? Don't you love the jokes?
Give me 7. We'd love this side.
Trying to figure out what in the world you're trying to do here.
Listen, man. If I don't know what I'm doing, you don't know what I'm doing.
You know, I say that too. You know, we'll go for 1. Give me 1.
Give me a 5.
Ooh, okay. I have to take 3. Yeah, 3. Prevent you from taking it there.
All right. Give me a 2. Give me the twofer.
Give me 1.
Give me a 1. Give me a 1.
Give me 1 as well.
Yeah, give me 1. No, give me 1.
Yeah, go 2, go 2. Come on.
Give me a
You know
1.
you want to.
Nah, I want 1.
You see what I did there?
Give me
You
just
know
1.
you want to.
Give me 1.
Oh. Sure, we'll go 1. Somebody in the crowd shouted it out, so we'll do it.
All right, give me a 5.
Alright, you guys get
2
2 seconds, please.
seconds.
2 seconds.
3 seconds, please.
All right, that's fine. 5. Okay, wow.
6.
7. That's 6.
Wait. No!
I just won for you.
I wanted the funny joke, Whirl. We're trying to do this for content.
You
We're
said
not
I
trying
had
to
3
win.
seconds and I got flustered. That's on you, Whirl. I'm blaming you for all my losses.
I'm bad, bro.
That is your bad. How dare you? Well, that was fun.
Reminiscent of a distant past, am I right?
Yep. I say you weren't there for the Eminem concert, were you, Kemek?
Huh?
Were you there for the Eminem concert?
No, I wasn't.
That was my first LAN. That was good
No.
times.
How many years ago was that now? Like
That
what?
so
2?
that was 2 years ago.
2 years
2
ago?
years exactly.
Yeah, no, I was here. I
Fall
was
of
here a year ago.
23. And that is to this day the one and only LAN that I've played at.
Really?
DCRL. Yeah.
Surprising.
1 of 5.
You know, hold on. I want to.
Hey, we're going. We're in.
Oh, we're in? What?
What were
Finally.
you gonna do?
Sweet. There we go. All right.
No more watching us do horrible Connect 4 plays.
All right.
And now we'll get to watch Dracula's court make some great mechanical plays, hopefully.
Off rip though. Velocity trying to get this attack moving. The boom. Sending it to the corner. Dracula gets a good clear out. Is allowed to clear it up. Gonna be met by Sammy Boy getting one around. Ooh, gonna be jamming, putting one on, but the boom sending this one high.
I do want to remind everybody of our predictions. This was very long ago at this point now.
There we go.
As Velocity takes the lead here early in game 1, I predicted a 4-0 sweep for Dracula's court, and Kemek predicted a 4-1 win for Velocity. So keep that in the back of your heads, and we'll see if any of us are anywhere close to accurate on it. But Velocity starting out strong right away here in game 1.
Yeah, 30 seconds in, taking that early lead. You'll love to see it here. Sammy trying to keep this one from going off the corner there. Ooh, a good second touch. Jamming, setting this one high. Kier awkward. Kind of an open net. Dracula has the opportunity for a shot. Misses it entirely. The boom. Sending this one high. Dying for his efforts. Jamming, sending this one long. Gonna be Kier forced to make a save after 2 whiffs off his teammate. as they are trying to recover off of Dracula's offense.
Yeah, Velocity on their back foot here. They both double commit here, and Dracula off the crossbar, and a double commit from Kira. Boom, that was right down the middle, and jamming. His teammate hit the crossbar. He is not going to here. Tie game.
Right, yeah, this is kind of exactly what we talked about with Dracula's Court, right? That kind of first play. Granted, that was a bit of a misplay coming out of Velocity, but there's always going to be a shooter there for when a mishap like that happens. Dracula's Court is a very pass-heavy team, so just be ready for those if you're Velocity.
Yeah, and you can't make mistakes if you're Velocity either. Dracula's Court, you already know how lethal they are and how punishing they are as well. As they almost punished that one, jamming with a shot a little bit off to the right of the corner of the net there. But everybody's kind of clumped up together here for Dracula's Court. Jamming getting a touch away, trying to buy time for his teammate, which he does. As Sammy pinches that one back a little bit. MJ hitting it forward. Dracula may be able to get there in time. Not quite here. As Velocity trying to take some possession, but Dracula's Court continuing their offensive onslaught of pressure here after giving up a goal early.
Gonna be the boom down to Kier Shiesty himself. Allowed to go up on this. Gets one to the corner, 1 cent high. Gonna be the boom, stopping this from going over. Gonna be jamming, trying to send it back again. Is anyone from Velocity gonna meet it? Only Sammy for a 50. Gonna be Kier out. Sammy for a redirect, not quite. Just met out there by MJ. MJ again, trying to get one moving there, but gonna be cut off by the boom. Bit of a double commit, leads this one high. Defender down, open net stays high. Yet Velocity just can't seem to capitalize on that one.
Yeah, Velocity trying to keep up with little pressure they've had. Boom, not able to find a touch here, and Sammy absolutely balling Kier. Sammy last back, able to get it right around Dracula. And Sammy trying to do it all himself here as Jammin's going to collect it in the corner. Sammy hits it back to Kier, trying to get a shot towards net. It's there, but Dracula trying to boom it up to Jammin, not quite able to read that one the way he wanted here. As Dracula hits it into Jammin. This could be an opportunity for the boom. Is he able to get around it? He is! No, it's off the corner, the net
Come
out!
on.
Oh, no!
The boom had a perfect setup there. Great air dribble over one. Just barely couldn't get it below the crossbar there. We've all had those moments. But again, the boom here with another opportunity, just a little bit awkward. Kier opting to let Sammy take this one. Sammy caught out by Jammin. Jammin down to Kier. Kier gets a pop out to Boom. Boom sends up. Caught out by Dracula. Sending this one mid. Sammy with little boost. Isn't able to make the touch. Kier forced to commit. Gonna be MJ. Stopping this one in the corner for Dracula. The boom trying to get one out for his teammates. MJ to Dracula, putting this one on. Kier popping it high. The boom and a bit of a double commit coming out. Gonna be out mid. Does Sammy go? He opts to stay back. Good as Dracula's Court begins a good pressure.
Yeah, Dracula's Court trying to keep up pressure. Dracula just hitting that one. It goes straight to the boom. Not able to find a bump on him. Boom gets it around one. MJ last back going to control it. And that's a great clear away. And a bump here, making Kier maybe just a little bit awkward. Hits it up. Dracula not able to find the touch here. Jammin looking for the slot, not able to find it. Boom hits it around him. Could be a counterattack here for Velocity, but Boom not really with a lot of boost here. He's going to try to get it around one, but Dracula is not fooled. So he's going to take this one out to the wall. We're going to see him try to get a 50 on it. Sammy getting it around him, jamming up super early, really controlling it. You'd love to see the mechanics from Jammin, very consistent with him. You don't see that a whole lot here in Div C, but MJ up crazy early, trying to get a redirect as Boom's going to hit it around him here. Dracula trying to continue the pressures. MJ with a great touch on the pass to give them a lead.
Yeah, that's just a really, really good, that's really good vision there by MJ, right? No one in net. Velocity kind of starved out of their mind. MJ bumping the last defender and then just able to sit there and wait from a pass out mid. Great play there, but 40 seconds left. Velocity needs something moving here now. Kier putting one in the backboard. Gonna be Sammy for the redirect, and gonna be Kier, Mr. Shiesty, after a bit of a fake there by Sammy.
Yeah, I'm really not too sure what happened here. I guess, yeah, Sammy faked and then Kier just shooting it right down the middle of traffic and able to get that one in. As it's going to be a tie game here. You know, we got half a minute left, plenty of time for anything to change. It's Dracula trying to get a pass out to a teammate here. It's going to go off the ceiling straight down. Kier able to read it, but Jammin trying to stay on it. Can't quite land here. MJ, can he find the angle? He can!
MJ with the 0 angle, 16 seconds left. Velocity able to take take this game back in 40 to then again lose it 20 seconds later.
Yeah, that is a clutch shot from MJ, the third man. Wow, I did not expect that here. And Velocity once again finding themselves a little bit behind. A little bit of time here, but not a whole lot to work with. The Sammy going to get a good 50, moving the ball downfield. It's going to be out mid, but Dracula clearing that one away, buying time for his teammates to catch up and just trying to kill the clock here as Dracula is going to almost for sure end it here, and he does. Dracula's court take game one, but man, that was an exhilarating start to this series.
Yeah, that is how I kind of expected this series to go, right? Bit of a back and forth from both teams.
You did say that.
But Dracula's court coming out on top game one. Honestly, Velocity isn't looking too bad, right? They've had a couple of missed shots. Definitely a little bit of miscommunication. Definitely between Kier and the Boom. Saw multiple times where they were double committing. But Dracula's court, if they just keep doing what they're doing, keep catching Velocity on these long clears and starving them outright, they're going to be able to take this again in 4 and do the impossible.
Yeah, no, 100%. I do want to say, style shots, I think we have to count that shot from MJ as one of them.
Oh, absolutely.
So
that
line,
one,
2.5, we
saw.
are at 1 through game 1, so we are on pace for that. I do want to point that out, but man, all of these players are so talented. I mean, you have Jammin, who I've talked about mechanically being really good, and then MJ just pulling off the shot of a lifetime in grand finals here, as Boom's going to shut me up and say, hey, I want you to talk about Velocity instead. So just a score right off the kickoff here. Great play.
Yeah, Velocity with a kickoff goal. This one going straight up the Boom in the right place to send this one in. 4 seconds in, a Velocity again taking that early lead. Let's see if they can hold on to it this time, though, as Dracula able to send this one to the corner off kickoff. Going to be Sammy forced to make a touch, otherwise it'd be awkward. Going to be down to Kier. Kier jumps for it. Sammy had another touch, though. Sammy not able to get this one. Boom. Puts this to the wall. Going to be Dracula going for the clear. Going to be jamming up for the shot. Not quite on, just to the bar. Going to be Sammy up. Jamming, trying to keep this one there. Kier able to keep this one going. Sammy up with the redirect. Oh, to the corner. Going to be leaving this one for Sammy. Sammy trying to get control, but Kier opts for the 50. The Boom up. Gets one more touch. Kier full behind him. Not able to go for it, though. Sammy off the corner. This one goes out mid. Forced Dracula to get a touch. Jammin kind of looking a little awkward in net. Velocity on, but not able to put it in.
I love the patience from Dracula's court on defense, though, especially Jammin there. Being last on the goal line, it's not really a place you want to be. You're not sure where the defenders are from his camera angle, at least. So I really do like the patience on defense. I was trying to look for the word there for a second, but man, Dracula's court Velocity, it's been an awesome series so far. We'll see what happens here. The Boom hits this one out to the side, trying to follow it up, gets the boost, maybe looking for a demo, is going to find a bump here on MJ, but Sammy hits that one around. MJ might be the last one back as Boom had a demo on Dracula, but a little bit of a lucky spawn there for Dracula's course. This one's going to go out to Jam and gets it around one. Kier maybe a little bit awkward, passes it right out to the Boom, who gives it right back to MJ. And the ball just keeps going ping-ponging between players, just everywhere. Kier trying to take control of it. Once again, just gives it back to Dracula's court. Says, here, you can have it. And it's just going back and forth. Each team's just giving the ball away. I'd like to see some more control, but sometimes that's just how it is in the early games of a series.
Yeah, 3 minutes left. Velocity kind of on the defense here right now. The Boom not able to get a touch. Going to be Jammin forced to get one around. No boost to follow it, though. It's going to be left for Jammin to pop up. Does he go for another? He does not. Dracula going for the aerial bump. Going to be MJ out to the corner. Met by Kier. Beats him out. This one floats down mid. The Boom to the side. Jammin with one, with two. A good setup. Only 18 boost, though. Not really allowed to go for that. Dracula trying to get one out mid. Sent this one to the far wall. Kier able to make a touch. Jammin looking a little awkward. Dracula up to stop Kier. Going to be Jammin out. The Boom rushing for it. Jammin able to cut him off, though. Gets bumped out for his own efforts. The Kier popping this one high. And the Boom able to capitalize off a bit of overcommit from Dracula's court.
Yeah, it looked like Dracula just sat back and his teammates were never able to go support him. Got caught a little bit out of position with the ball behind him, and all of a sudden Velocity, with their biggest lead of the series, just forcing Dracula's court into awkward places and maybe baiting them in for a little bit of overcommits. But whatever works. Here's the Boom looking for a bit of an open net opportunity. Not able to find it, not able to get the double. We'll see if anybody's there. Kier is. That's off the crossbar, and Sammy goes flying right by it here. Kier with a bit of an unfavorable 50, but Boom trying to get a shot towards net. Dracula last back hits it. MJ is going to be able to disrupt Sammy and bring a little bit of momentum back their way.
I'm not going to lie. We were on MJ's cam, and I really thought that he was a Velocity player for a second.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Why are you double committing on the back wall? And then all I see is Sammy come up, and then Sammy get bumped immediately down. That was an amazing play coming out of MJ here. Let's see if Dracula's court can get one more. They like to keep this in a one-goal lead only, but the Boom sending this one far. A little boost to follow. Dracula forced the Boom up. Is he around jamming? He is, but it goes backboard. Sammy forced to send a corner. Gets a bit of an awkward pinch. Wouldn't really call it one, though. Gonna be Kier out. And gonna be MJ trying to get this one out. Kier, bit of a catch. Awkward there for the Boom. The Boom gets one. Sent far, though, as Dracula's court is gonna try and push offense here.
Yeah, Dracula's court gets a demo. And a great pass out mid, and Dracula absolutely going to capitalize here for Dracula's court to tie it up. Man, that's a great demo. Gets it around one, and Boom is nowhere to be found there in the back of the net. Velocity maybe looking a little nervous, a little scared here, as they could very easily be down 2-0. That is not a place to be in.
Yeah, I mean, the game is still tied, a minute left, and Velocity has been kind of on the attack the entire game, right? Let's see if they can get anything going. The Boom, a little awkward, forced to touch another one up to counterattack Dracula. MJ trying to get this one around, jamming there for a 50 with Sammy. Gonna be, the Boom down, sending this one far to MJ off the wall, trying for a redirect. Sammy to the sidewall, though, gets a 50 with jamming. Sammy forced to kind of keep going on this. Gonna be Kier to the Boom. The Boom gets a 50 with jamming, keeping it in the corner. Out to the wall, but MJ sending it backboard, bouncing it out. Gonna be 30 seconds left.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Tie game. If you're either of these teams, man, the three-man passing play there from Dracula's court, little interesting. I wasn't really expecting it. A great bump as well. MJ with a little bit of an awkward touch, but as I say, if you're either of these teams, you don't have to force anything. You can go to OT and just chill out a little bit. But both of these teams, I'm guessing, are trying to get a goal here as Dracula's court. One of the players hits it right away from the other, stealing it. But we will see an overtime here. And, you know, for how one-sided our predictions are, this has actually been a very close series.
Yeah, no, honestly, I wouldn't expect it any other way from the 1 and 2 seed, right? And here we see Jammin trying for an amazing shot, but Velocity able to shut it down. Gonna be Velocity on the defense here. Sammy trying to get this one out. Little boost to follow, bumping the Boom. Not able to get back in time. Bit of an open net, but Sammy able to get back to it. Gets good control. One off the wall, one to the ceiling. Gonna be down. Dunking Dracula. Couldn't quite get it over. Forced a 50 out, though. What an amazing touch there. Kier with the shot. Blocked out by MJ. MJ sending this one far. Sammy to the sidewall. MJ popping it up. Sammy up. The Boom trying to commit. Gets called off by his teammate, though. Kier pops this one high. Gonna be the Boom trying out for a pass. Doesn't quite get the touch he wants. Gonna be around to Jammin, though. Jammin, full boost. Good pop. Able to get this one to Dracula. Dracula sending it to the corner, though.
Yeah, Boom trying to take control. It's over Dracula. It's a one-on-one a little bit here. Jammin taking control. Up here with Kier. Dracula, all their players a little overcommitted here as Jammin's going to get back in time. Maybe not, but the ball is able to be saved away by MJ, who's flying in the air looking for a miraculous touch, not able to find it. Dracula pushing it forward, but right back to Sammy here. Jammin maybe a little bit awkward, makes a save, gets bumped for his efforts. This one's out to Kier. He's going to try to control it, and Jammin just continuing to push it forward, wanting to just keep up the pressure here. It's a great pass to Dracula. Wants to go for the double, but understands that it's not a good play. That is a really, really smart move there from Dracula to just start getting back and working his way towards the defense. But Sammy with a bit of a shot, and it's going to find its way in. That was unexpected.
Yeah, you see Velocity just kind of ripping one. Bit of a pinch coming out. Dracula kind of caught out, wasn't expecting the pass or the speed. Going to be kind of popped out. Velocity tying up the series with 2 minutes of overtime.
Yeah, and MJ so close, but so far on that save. It was right there. But yeah, Velocity, a statement win here in overtime as Dracula's Court no longer undefeated at LAN. So they will not be the first team to go through LAN 14-0.
And you know, that's exactly what Velocity needs if they want to keep this momentum up. That is a game switch. You kind of see the entirety of the Velocity team there in that last goal absolutely popping off. Chewy in the background just hyping everyone up. Game 3, Velocity with the momentum. Let's see if they can keep it here.
Yeah, getting a win like that feels absolutely amazing. And Boom is going to continue the momentum right away, catching Dracula's Court off guard right off the kickoff.
Yeah, Sammy playing this one good, trying to get this, trying to get an ISO on, but the Boom playing just close enough to where if Sammy isn't able to get it, the Boom just sends it to the far corner of the goal. Again, first goal in the game, only a couple seconds in. Velocity is playing perfectly while being up.
Yeah, absolutely. Something I want to say is I'm pretty sure Sammy and Jammin are pretty good friends in real life as well. So from before DCRL. So
come on.
That's a storyline we haven't really talked about. Is this ball is sitting right in front of the net. Velocity not able to capitalize on the opportunity, but MJ able to clear it away. Sammy trying to control this one on the wall. Gets a great pinch. Is that one going to roll right in front of net? It will. Dracula and MJ double commit on it. Kier popping this one right back. Boom. Can he find the angle? He can. What a shot. What a shot.
Oh, my God. Hey, chat. Clip that one. Come on now. Velocity with an amazing pass out mid. The Boom with the pre-jump. Just sending this one bottom left. Dracula's Court down to a minute in.
That is an angle you would expect out of a Div A player, not a Div C player.
I mean, hey.
I mean,
if the shoe fits, why not wear it?
Yeah, no, that is a crazy shot from the captain, the Boom. Absolutely insane as it puts Velocity up 2 once again. But that's been a pattern we've seen throughout this whole series. Velocity gets an early lead, and then Dracula's Court able to find their way back in. They didn't end up winning the last game, but they end up, making it a lot closer. So we'll see if Velocity able to build on their lead or if Dracula's Court's going to be able to slowly creep their way back into this game.
Speaking of creeping back, Dracula on the offense, going to be the Boom at the goal line down to MJ. MJ sends this one high, jamming up, jamming with the angle, jamming just a little too fast on the ball, sending this one backboard. But again for the shot, met by the Boom. Boom sending this one far, forcing MJ to get a touch. Kier waiting in the wall. Ooh, a bit awkward. Opting for the catch on his side. Down to Sammy. Sammy having to force a 50. Doesn't go his way. The Boom able to get one more. Puts a ripper on net. Is anyone back? Is it even on? Not quite. Dracula's Court kind of saved by a bad angle there. MJ putting this one far. That one is on net though. The Boom forced to get a good save. Gonna be down. Dracula with the ball. Fakes out his teammate and the player. Able to play the ISO perfectly. Dracula's Court 1-2.
Yeah, Dracula's Court, once again, I said it earlier, they're creeping their way back in. Dracula with a great play, able to just barely get it around Kier. One thing I do want to note, I did hear when Boom got that save, I heard everybody in the crowd go, Boom!
Hey,
I thought that was pretty funny.
That's 5 big booms for Velocity there. Trying here, Dracula's Court is trying to get this one moving again with the good attack. Double possibility coming out here from Jammin, but Kier going for a double of his own on the sidewall. Going to be back to the Boom. The captain of this team puts a ripper on net.
What a save.
But Dracula able to get an amazing save.
Yeah, that save, a little bit of a pinch off the post. We've seen a few of those at LAN so far, but they definitely needed that one. But the ball is definitely still in danger. Dracula trying to clear it out. It's going to go straight to the Boom. It's going to boom this one up to the sky. Looking for the read. Hits it around Jammin, but out to the corner where nobody's waiting. as Velocity trying to take control of it, they're going to turn, but MJ with a great touch out to Dracula, maybe looking for the shot, not able to find it if he was, but MJ with a great dunk, Jammin's up super early, and he's going to get absolutely faked out by the Velocity defender and his miss, but Kier with a great save on the goal line there as Boom's going to hit this one away, straight out to Jammin, Kier trying to follow it up, Jammin and Dracula double commit, this one could be very dangerous for Dracula's court, but nobody's there on Velocity to capitalize.
Velocity trying to survive this, again, another attack, doing a great job at it for now. The Boom back to Kier after a good 50. This one's going to go far off the backboard. MJ to the corner. Sammy back to the wall. The Boom trying to get one. 50'd by Dracula. This one's down to Kier. Sends it far. MJ a bit awkward. Possible double commit coming out. The Boom not expecting a miss. MJ waiting up front for a pass to Jammin. Jammin with a shot. Sammy with a good read. And we have a Rule 1 in the orange net. This is a 2v2.
Yeah, and now, since it's not in the field of play, you have to go well out of your way, unless you're going for a squishy in order to break it.
They broke it! Dracula's court breaking it, and you see Velocity is angry at it. The crowd standing up, skull out of his seat. This is just madness.
Yeah, we're just hearing boos all over. But if you're Dracula's court, I guess you take it. You know, it's a tie game, but you sold your soul. Maybe it'll come back to bite him.
Let's hope. Honestly, if you break Rule 1, you should pay for it? What is...
I think we're paying for it.
All right, send it back to Connect 4. Come on now. So, apparently some technical difficulties. Rage coming out from Velocity. I can't really tell what their emotions are underneath the shiesties there.
Yeah, but it is still a tie game, you know, 1-1 in the series. Both teams in an equal position to win this series. And it's been one of the best series I've casted in a long time so far.
Yeah.
Even early on in this Game 3.
No,
well, not early in Game 3, but early on in the series.
This is getting pretty hype. Game 3, tied up, 2 minutes 20 left, I think, if I remember correctly. But this series, Grand Finals, going amazingly well. Dracula's court doing a great job at pressuring, Velocity capitalizing on every little mistake that Dracula's court is making. And doing a really good effort to get that first goal and keep that momentum that they've been carrying.
Yeah, both of these teams are so close. The outcome of that first series between these two on LAN, definitely not looking like that's what's going to happen here. Not sure if Velocity just didn't come to play or if Dracula's court was absolutely peaking, which I'd argue, you know, both teams are playing the best of their capabilities now. But, you know, of all places to have a really close game, I would say Grand Finals would be the best spot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if there's one place to clip out, why not clip out here on LAN,
yeah,
right?
You'll be known for an absolutely legendary clip. You know, maybe make the LAN hype vid and have your clip forever immortalized in DCRL history.
Yeah, just like Risser's shot yesterday. If that doesn't make it in, come on.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy moment, but hopefully we will have some more crazy moments here in this series, as it sounds like we are about good to get right back into this one. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure you are too.
Oh, yeah.
But we got a lot more Rocket League left to watch here. As Whirl managed to lose his mouse somewhere. Shout out Whirl for streaming. We're ragging on you a little bit, but you're doing a great job. We'll see what Velocity's able to do, whether or not they're going to come out of this little break on fire, or if Dracula's court's going to be able to take another game away here. But Boom trying to clear this one out. Jamming with the ceiling pinch opportunity a little bit there. It's going to go out mid. We're going to see what Kier can do. He's going to get it around one. Dracula able to read it off the corner. Jamming with a quick follow-up. This one's going to go out to Sammy. Dracula with a great Boom. Jamming maybe looking for a bump ahead. He's going to flip forward, but going to abandon that idea here. Is Jamming with a great touch last second. And now we are coming to the end of this game. Is Dracula going to be able to make something happen here? And it looks like the answer is no.
Well, I wouldn't call it over quite yet. Dracula, kind of the clutch man. Every single 0-second goal from Dracula's court has come out of Dracula himself. There again, the right place, the right time. This game being sent to overtime, though. Velocity coming in again with some motion. Going to be Kier off the wall. Gets one. trying to put this one back for his teammates. Sammy's there, a bit of a miss coming out of both players. The Boom sending this one high, opting to go back for boost, letting MJ pass it right to him, which he does. The Boom able to get one. Gonna be, Jammin playing that good off the back wall. Kier going for a bump. Gonna be Sammy there. 50'd out there by Dracula's court. Gonna be the Boom up. Jammin on the backboard. Gonna be Kier rushing back to meet Dracula here for a 50. Pops it over. Jammin sends it to the wall. Kier trying to stop him. Pops it up. The Boom underneath. Gets one. Does he go for the read on the corner? He does, but he's met there by MJ.
Yeah, Velocity trying to keep up the pressure, keeping the ball on Dracula's court's side of the field. Here's Boom with a great demo. Not a demo, geez, a bump. Sammy goes missing right by that ball, trying to control it. It's a great 50 from Kier. It's going to go out to the corner. We'll see Jammin try to control it here. Boom with a great challenge, but it's going to go right past him as Jammin looking for a clip opportunity. Goes for the flip reset, gets the touch on it, but it is not directed towards the net. He's looking maybe for a little bit of a back pass to his teammate. Not able to find his Velocity. He's going to intercept. Boom with a decent shot towards net. It's going to get saved away by Dracula's court. Here's a minute and a half into overtime. This one's going to go out mid. Dracula trying to boom it. Kier trying to play safe and make sure the ball doesn't get over him as a third man, and that's an absolutely brutal backflip. But we'll see if Boom can get a clip on this one, trying to, not able to catch back up to that ball here. Man, both of these teams trying to go for a clip in the air. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, if this isn't what we call peaking, I don't know what else. But Velocity popping that one up. The Boom hoping for a teammate. Met out there by Jammin. Jammin to the side. Kier trying to get this one moving for him. Kier off to the side. The Boom rushing to meet it, but Jammin trying to stop him. The Boom there. Met out by MJ. This one goes far. Gonna go down. Sammy trying to get this one going. A bit of a double commit coming out of Velocity. Jammin trying to fake it for his teammate. Kier able to get good control. Pop over one. Has to meet Jammin. This one pops out mid. Sammy with a good shot. It goes crossbar though. Dracula's court. Sammy there trying to get another, but not quite on. Going to be Kier with one. Kier trying to get this moving, but the Boom going in instead. Trying to get a bump on MJ. MJ awkward, forcing Jammin up. Jammin with a 50 on Kier. This one could be bad. Sammy predicting a miss there. Couldn't quite get the read on the touch. Going to be Kier on the wall, waiting for MJ. MJ gets a good touch. Kier trying to get one down to his teammates. The Boom already waiting though with one. Meeting MJ on the wall. MJ a bit of a miss. Boom over one. Anyone out mid. Velocity is playing just a little bit too far back. Waiting for Dracula's court offense here. Dracula's court trying to get moving. Going to be MJ with a shot. Cut off by Jammin. Bit of a missed 50. Allowing the Boom to get good control. One to over Dracula. Down as this one 50s out into the blue corner.
I want to say that both of these teams are being very aggressive, but I'm kind of surprised there hasn't been a goal that's been scored yet. Sammy a little awkward trying to touch that ball. Maybe as a back pass to a teammate. He's going to turn on it here, get demoed for his efforts. Jammin trying to control it. It's going to get 50 by Kier. Boom up super early, not able to read it as MJ is going to throw that one out to the sidelines. Sammy, this one's going to bounce back mid a little bit. Boom's there. It's going to get 50'd away with Dracula. It's going to have a very favorable bounce here as Boom trying to turn on it. He's going to throw that one right up to the sky here as Dracula up super early, able to get the beat. Sammy, it's a little bit of an awkward touch there, trying to get a 50 on Jammin. Going to get demoed here as the Boom coming to save the day here for Velocity. That's a great shot on net, and Kier, it's a great save on the top left shot there. Very good placement, but an even better save as both teams are just matching each other's energy throughout this overtime.
Yeah, Velocity not out of the woods quite yet. Jammin trying to get one to MJ. MJ bit off though as Jammin gets bumped. Kier popping this one high. Probably out for his teammate. Dracula sending it to the wall. Going to be met by Sammy. Sammy with one defender left. Can't play the 50 well. Going to be Kier left as last man after a double commit from Velocity. Jammin trying to get Mechie with it. The Boom there on the wall. No boost though. Met out by Dracula. Dracula with another good touch. Leaving it for Kier. Kier with one. Bit awkward on the wall. Opts to go back to the backboard. Sammy with a good 50 to the Boom. The Boom. Ball on the wall. Boost. Gets a good one. Sammy's below him. Sammy going for the bump, for the reset. Dracula able to recover well, though, as we hit 5 minutes in overtime. Kier trying to get this one out. Gets a touch off. MJ waiting on the wall. Opts to leave it for Jammin. Jammin up. Kier trying to cut him off for a bump. Jamming with the reset. The boom there to cut him off, though. Dracula just puts a ripper on. Sammy there. Sammy, good follow. Good 50. Going to be out for Kier. Jamming with a good shot. Boom with a better save.
Oh my goodness, how in the world did Boom get back in time for that save? I thought that there was no hope here for Velocity as I saw the just clanger of a shot from Jammin. Oh my goodness. We are 5.5 minutes in. There's a demo there. We've seen so many demos throughout this game as well, but man, so many good shots, so many good plays, so many good saves, and we are still tied at 2 as Kier with a double tap pitch.
Come on!
There. Boom, a little bit of an overcommit here from Velocity, but that was going to get 50'd out and buy them just enough time to get back. That could have been very tragic for Velocity, but they are able to recover just in the nick of time.
Honestly, I'm excited to see what these stat lines are. If this game keeps going any longer, could have been a shot on there. Sammy trying to run defense there for Kier. Kier with a good 50s, could be on the boom in the right place though. Sammy full boost, ball on the wall. Ooh, not a good touch off though. Dracula sending it back to the corner. Boom with a catch, sends this one far. Dracula with a bit of a miss. Jamming with a 50 on. Sammy there though. Sammy gets the boost. MJ up, sending this one back wall. Sammy, bit of a miss. This one could be weird. Dracula's court is known off the backboard. Sammy able to get a good touch though. Kier dives and misses. Gonna be out. Jammin's up. The
what
boom!
A save from the
Playing
boom!
a better defense.
The boom has been everywhere throughout this game. Oh my goodness, putting the team on his back, especially on the defensive half. He has been saving literally everything. He's going to catch this, try to get it around Jammin. Not quite able to here. Sammy trying to catch this, gets demoed in the meantime here. And Dracula trying to catch it. Kier with a shot. MJ with a great save as Jammin goes flying right by as well. Dracula trying to get a save. What a save from Jammin!
What is going on?
We have seen so many goal line saves as Kier's trying to go for the pinch. Not able to find it as Dracula low boost trying to control this one. Boom hitting it out to the corner where Sammy is waiting. He's going to catch this. MJ up a little bit too high. Jammin hits this one out mid. And Dracula gets bumped out of the way. Kier, can he catch up to it? Can he try to get it on net? He's not able to. MJ with a great touch away as this game, 7.5 minutes of overtime. This game's been going on for 12 minutes straight. What in the world?
Talk about a long game of OT. The boom able to get a good pop though. Going to be Dracula jumping him early to the sidewall. The boom there again, trying for a 50 with his team. Going to be Sammy sending this one far. MJ dying for his efforts. The Kier with a shot. Sammy there doesn't play it well enough. Jammin there. Going to be the boom trying to send this one out. Dracula met. Oh, a bit of a double commit, an open net. Except boom is back in time. Going to be boom trying for another one. Jammin sends this one short. Going to be Sammy with a ripper on. Going to be Dracula to the sidewall. Jammin able to catch it. Going to be met by Kier on the wall. Bit of a 50 beforehand. MJ with the shot. Plays it soft. The boom sending this one high. Dracula up. Dracula puts one on. Going to be Sammy out to the side though. Jammin with one. 8:30 of overtime. Jammin, does he end it here? Not if the boom is sitting right there. Sammy trying for another one. Not enough boost for another touch though. Up in the lead for Kier. Puts one off the backboard. Sammy leaving the play. Gonna be Jammin with a good flick over one. MJ with a shot on the boom with good communication. Leads it to the corner. 50 out. Sammy forced to make a touch. Dracula trying with a shot as we hit 9 minutes of overtime.
You know, you gotta wonder when fatigue starts to set in. They've been playing Rocket League for so long here. And, you know, to be able to not get scored on, not making a crucial mistake for this long, both sides, is really crazy. As this one could be it from Dracula. That's going to be off the crossbar. Kier clearing this out. But, yeah, what point do these players hit fatigue and really just start to lose a little bit of control? You know, we've been going for almost 2 whole extra games so far. As Jammin, the last line of defense, is going to get a great save to block Kier from that one. He's going to hit this one out to the side here. Boom, grabs the mid boost. Trying to play a little bit of defense, not able to find it as Sammy getting faked out a little bit, able to touch the ball. And Sammy booming it downfield where Kier's waiting. He's up early, not able to find a touch. Boom, a little awkward. Is he going to be able to get back? He can, and the team bump is going to buy enough time for Velocity to recover.
This one could.
And he's going to get a speed boost from the opponents. Very gracious gift from them as the clock has hit 10 minutes of overtime. Have we ever seen this on LAN before?
Dude, this is rivaling RLCS's. Oh, wait, no, this was the...
No!
Right as I was
Dracula ends
talking-
it after 10 minutes!
The Zen and Rawas overtime limit wasn't quite reached, but Dracula's Court able to take it after basically 3 whole games of Rocket League.
Yeah, I say if you're Dracula's Court, you wish that one counted for 3 games.
Stat line. I want to see the stat line.
Yeah, I
Come
want
on
to see
now.
the stats
Give
too.
us this.
1027, 1095. Oh my goodness. How many shots is that?
Is that 132 touches?
Yeah, 128. That's, oh my goodness. 22 shots to
Chewy is shocked on the
19.
stage.
41 shots between these two teams.
Jesus.
Dude, what is that? 41 shots and 5 goals? Is that like barely 10% shooting?
That's math. That's what that is.
I don't know. Asking me to do math on my day off is not a good idea.
No. What a game. I mean,
I don't think you
and
could
this is
ask for
only game
anything
3.
more.
This is only game 3, Omega. This is the halfway point.
Yeah, yes, it is. And now if you're the players, you kind of have to take a step back, let the heart rate drop a little bit. 10 minutes straight of overtime is something I don't think I've ever experienced before playing. And I know, especially in a game like this that really matters, any sort of overtime, your heart rate just keeps going up and up and up as it continues. But man, 10 minutes, that is insane.
We better have EMS on site because
We might
boy,
need it.
is my heart pounding. I'm going to have Sammy, though, here in Game 4, try and get this one off the wall. Sammy to the sidewall, jamming there to the corner. Going to be a little bit less stressful now that we're in regulation. Boom. Down to Kier. Kier trying to play ISO. Gets this one popped up. Trying to run... The word is called bumping. Kier gets a good pop-up over one and just starts bullying Dracula as the boom gets a perfect turn. Again, velocity up in the game immediately.
Yeah, being up hasn't seemed to work out so well for them. Maybe they want to give Dracula's Court a goal first and see if that works out a little bit. But yeah, it only took about 40 seconds to score that one after it took about, 11, 12 minutes for the last one. So
Yeah.
definitely a lot quicker here. But man, that overtime was something special. But moving forward to Game 4, yeah, Velocity putting themselves up really, really in good spots here at the beginning of games, but they're just not able to close them out. So it's a great save from the Boom on a pretty good shot from Jammin, having that ball hit the ground, bounce, and come back up towards the top right. I don't know if that placement was intentional, but it's a great save from the Boom. I thought that shot from Jammin was just going to go straight in with nobody there to defend it. But the Boom, we've been saying his name everywhere for this Velocity team. He has just been a brick wall on defense.
Yeah, I mean, they've just been absolutely everywhere. Going to be jamming, though, trying to be all over the goal. Just kind of blocked out there by Velocity. Velocity trying to get this one moving. MJ sending this one far. The Boom to the corner, leaving this not for Sammy. Sammy ends up dying there in the second man. The Boom trying to push this so Jammin can't get anything off the corner. Does end up cutting him off. Could be in. Just sends it a little too far. The Boom gets a good 50, popping this one up. Dracula down right to Kier. Kier gets a bumped. Could be an open out opportunity. Jammin able to get 50, though, with Sammy and the Boom. Gonna be Kier trying to get this one over MJ, which he does. Sammy 50 with Dracula. The Boom, the captain of this Velocity team, trying to get this one moving out. Gonna be Kier up on first. Sammy in second. The Boom in third. Not enough boost from a good shot there from MJ.
Yeah, MJ able to find the angle. It seems like his whole mantra so far in this series has just been finding some difficult angles that nobody's expecting him to hit. We saw the crazy one in Game 1 to close that one out. Now that shot. It's been some really great angles that we have seen from MJ. As a third man in Div C, maybe you don't expect a whole lot, but he has been really impressing me so far for this Dracula's Court team. But you can't say enough about Dracula and Jammin as well. All around, all of those guys are playing really well, and you have to say the same thing about Velocity. I think all of these guys are playing at their best right now, and it is something that I love to see, and this series has been amazing.
Yeah, here we go. Dracula's Court trying to go up on the series before it hits OT. Gonna be Dracula off to the side. The Boom trying to relieve some pressure. Misses his second touch. Jammin trying to play ISO. Off sleeve for his teammate. Kier for a clear. Gonna be the Boom trying to get this one out. Again, this ball just kind of sitting in this corner. Jammin not allowing it to leave. Sammy trying to force it out like pinball. Gonna be Kier trying to jump MJ fast. The boom puts one just a little bit wide. Gonna be Jammin though, trying to get this one out. Popped up. Sammy tries to go for a jump. Allows it to get hit though. The boom with one bad read. Sammy forced to jump to try and stop Jammin. Jammin ends up getting this one to the crossbar. Kier gets a good enough touch to send this one far. Gonna be trying, and third man goes missing for Velocity. A minute 20 left.
I mean, the defense has been so good for Velocity. It's a little underwhelming to just see a net wide open. Unfortunate there from Kier, not able to touch the ball away from Dracula, but I was expecting them to have to work a little bit harder and get past a few more defenders in order to score a goal here. But nonetheless, Dracula's Court up once again. This game seems to continue following the same pattern where Velocity just scores early, gets ahead. Dracula's Court comes back. We've seen it so many times now, but we'll see if Velocity is able to bounce back or not. You have a minute left here. A very critical game. Either ties up the series or puts Dracula's Court on match point. With how dangerous and deadly they have been, that is not a place that you want to be if you're Velocity.
No, not at all. But Velocity trying again. The boom. Possible opportunity gets bumped off, though. Dracula's Court playing well off the backboard. Going to be Kier. Forced to have kind of a shot there. Going to be Dracula. Down to Jammin. Jammin.
What an angle.
Back to MJ. MJ trying to put this one on. Kier again. Trying to get this one moving. Popped up. Going to be Sammy out to the corner. Sam trying to get this one moving. The boom over to Kier. Kier not quite. Dracula takes advantage, trying to put this one on. Gets the angle out in front of the net. Is anyone there from Dracula's Court? Not quite fast enough. Kier with the shot opportunity. Tries for the ISO. Gets cut off by Jammin. The boom out mid. Kier running disruption. Going to be out mid from Sammy. The boom just not sitting far enough back. Not able to rotate back. As this clock hits 0. Jammin with the reset. And Velocity needed to keep it up. Dracula's Court going 3-1 in the series.
Yeah, very good game here from Dracula's Court. Unfortunately for Velocity, just a few too many mistakes, and Sammy with a little bit of an unfortunate game there. 56 points, only one shot, very close to the Snell watch there. So we'll look for a little bit more from him as Velocity are going to call a timeout. We could basically have expected it. This isn't Div A, so timeouts are in play. And generally, after losing 2 in a row, teams will call timeouts. And statistically, I think it makes the most sense to call it when you've lost 2 in a row. You just don't have momentum on your side. But this series has been so close, a few things go in favor of Velocity, and all of a sudden they could be on match point.
Yeah, you see Chewy in the back trying to prep up Velocity just a little bit. Velocity trying to lock in, looking stone cold as ever. Velocity has been doing a really good job the last 2 games. They've been keeping Dracula's Court on their toes. Dracula's Court the last game, though, they've been keeping up the pressure, keeping up what they're good at, right? Banging it to the backboard, and Velocity is having to use a lot more boost to defend some simpler backboard reads, because both Dracula's Court has been like just kind of banging it and reading it very well, and forcing Velocity to play their game, right?
Yeah, it looks like they're jumping into the game right away, though. Timeouts. The timeout, they didn't really want to take a lot of the time here as the game is about to start. I would have expected them to take a little bit more time, but nonetheless, we're getting right back into the action here. As it looks like a scoring opportunity could have happened there for Dracula's Court. Almost absolutely just shutting them down after the timeout. Boom is awkward. What a touch there. How in the world do you read that? You're backwards. You just jump up and hit that one away. The boom has been really impressing me with his play in this series.
Yeah, gonna be MJ trying to keep this one moving. The boom trying to send this one far. The boom gets a shot opportunity, not quite. Plays for the pass. Gonna be out to the side. Sammy putting this one out center for his teammates for a good 50. Not able to get there though. Boom up with 1, with 2. Is he up for a third? Possible reset. Kier in for some support. Gets blocked out by MJ Bo. Gonna be Sammy down to Jammin. Jammin up. Jammin with 1. Going to be blocked out by the boom. Down to Kier. Kier, full boost. Ball on the wall. Gets a good touch up. Hits ceiling, though. Down to Sammy. Sammy opting to turn off. Weird, but understandable considering Jammin jumps almost immediately for that. Going to be down to the boom. Boom out mid. Kier waiting on a bang there from Jammin. Jammin sending this one far. Gets another one touch out. Could have been in. Dracula waiting out mid. Kier with 1 second touch coming out there. Not quite, though.
Yeah, Velocity trying to get this one out of their half here, and Jammin just being a complete pest. Continuing to just keep the ball in the Velocity's half. You know, if you're Velocity, you want to get a little bit of space. Kier finds a little bit of space, maybe for a double there, but Jammin on the backboard able to defend it pretty perfectly. So MJ hits this one out. Boom is waiting. He's going to try to control it. Goes up in the air. Gets it around Dracula. Pinches it with the wall for a pass to Kier. Trying to find the shot. Not quite able to. As Jammin takes a 50. This one could have been past Sammy, but it's a great touch here. Kier wants to commit to it, and he's going to eventually decide to go, but not until he's going to lose the 50. Jammin, maybe a little bit awkward. Going to hit this one to the corner. Try to buy some time. Boom with a great pass out mid. Looking for a bump on Dracula. Not able to find it as Dracula and MJ both wanting to commit, but MJ able to slam on the brakes at the last second, get a follow-up touch, but Kier wasn't sure if there was a defender going, but Jammin is there for the touch, and Dracula looking for a little bit of a redirect to push it forward. As he's up for the save, not able to find it, and Sammy not able to find a touch there either. So the ball continues to be dangerous for both sides of this game.
Sammy trying for an amazing read there off the backboard, but Kier dying for his efforts in the blue half. Going to be back to the boom, boom to the backboard. Jammin popping this one high. No one from Velocity is there, allowing Dracula's court and Dracula himself to try and keep this moving on the orange half. Dracula trying for a good redirect. Kier up, gets a touch, goes for a bump on the defender, and it ends up going in off of a bad touch there from MJ. From boom to Kier. Kier down to a boostless MJ.
Yeah, what a redirect from Kier. Being able to take that ball, correct its trajectory right towards the middle of the net. And, you know, MJ was able to get a touch on it, but it wasn't enough here. Velocity, once again, this is game 5 that they have gotten a lead at the beginning. And look at where the series is at, 3-1. So it's definitely not over. You can't count Dracula's court out, but Velocity always seeming to get the first blood.
Yeah, Velocity needs to keep that momentum going. Dracula's court here for a counterattack. Puts one on, trying for a bump there. Jammin gets caught out there by Sammy off the backboard. Going to be Kier with 1, with 2 around MJ. Lets Sammy take this upfield. No boost, popped high. Jammin jumping off, trying to get control. Sammy back to the boom for a 50. Going to be Sammy off the wall with 1, with 2, with 3. Past MJ, Kier's there. As it gets cleared out, the boom is back. MJ, a little bit awkward, leaving this one for Jammin. Gonna be off to the side now. Jammin 50'd off. Gonna be down to the boom, boom, out. Boom.
Are you just saying boom as much as you can?
It's almost like Whirl with Dookie. But 50 seconds left. Dracula's court needs something.
Yeah, that they do. You know, it's not crazy bad if they do lose this game. For Velocity, it is win or go home. You know, if you're not able to close out this game, the series does just end here. And Dracula's court, you know, they have this game, they have next game, and then they need to win. So,
Kier, Mr. Shiesty himself, pulls out something here in garbage time. Dracula's court getting cut off from an offensive play there by Kier, getting an amazing turn.
Yeah, Jammin not expecting the turn there from Kier, and they're going to say, yeah, count Dracula's court out. We don't want them to come back. We want to force a game 6. As MJ looking for a redirect of his own in this series, apparently. Trying to find the save, not quite able to get it here, and boom, going to quickly increase this lead to 3. Little unfortunate there for MJ, but no harm, no foul. Just move on to the next game.
Yeah, I mean, if you're MJ there, you don't take that one to heart, right? That's a really good shot.
Yeah,
that's a really
just
good
one
redirect.
You laugh at, and you know, you think about, oh yeah, that was funny, and you just move on to the next play.
Yeah. Granted, it's going to be a little bit harder to come back from. Almost impossible with 9 seconds left here. Velocity seeming to do well post timeout. Timeout buff is
One
real.
more for Kier.
And Kier
Kier
extending
with
the
heady.
lead.
Got the hat trick. Yeah, Kier, what a dominant game 5. They needed it here from Kier, and he shows up. Absolutely great game. It's Velocity running away with this one, and it's going to be 5-0. They just want to keep us here longer. Boom! The whole crowd is chanting one more goal. I don't know if you guys can catch that on our mics, but they want to see one more. Will Dracula's Court oblige? Will they do it? Will they let it happen?
They are.
Are they
They're trying to let it happen.
Kier missed.
But Kier, the one time they need a shot, doesn't come out. But Velocity doing an amazing job at coming back. I think we count everything but like the last 2 goals for Dracula's fault. You know,
Yeah.
The first goal was a bit of a misplay, and
Tony Snell for Dracula.
Yeah,
you hate
I'm
to see it.
It's bad. Dracula.
Is the over on the Tony Snell's hitting? I don't know what we're at.
Everyone
I
go back.
think we're already at the over for clips, though.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say we're at the over for
This
clips.
series has been feeding families. This is awesome Rocket League.
Crazy work. Probably almost feeding you.
No way you just said that. There's no chance.
Gonna be Kier trying for a shot. Boom off the backboard. Trying to get this one moving. Kier up. Kier with a 1. Gonna be Sammy trying to put this one on the blue backboard.
I'm trying to recover after that. I am really struggling. These players are keeping full concentration, unlike us. It's MJ trying to just get this one away from his half here. Boom. It's this one out to Dracula. He's going to boom it downfield. MJ looking to just receive the passes. He's been doing a really great job of that. As Dracula hits this one straight up to the ceiling. We see a little bit of a pinch, and Jammin able to read it there. No issues there. And another outlet pass here from MJ to Jammin. I think it was the other way around before. You love to see the passing plays. We touched on it a little bit earlier this series, but Div C is kind of where you start to get more into passing plays and working with your teammates and better communications and all that. And it's really fun to watch when all of the teammates can connect with each other.
And here we see Dracula's Court trying to attempt that right here. MJ off the backboard. A good block coming out of Velocity, though. Going to be Jammin trying to take control in his own corner, trying to wait for the boost, but Kier kind of cutting him off. Going to be Sammy up. Sammy, possible shot, ends up getting 50'd out. The boom with a chance. Going to be cut off by Dracula, popping one mid. No one from Dracula's Court, though, is jumping as Jammin is waiting for a touch out from Velocity. Going to be off the backboard. The boom is up. The boom keeps it moving. Out mid for his teammates. No one there, though. Smart enough as Dracula trying to get this ping pong match kind of back in their favor.
Yeah, this has definitely been a little bit of a ping pong match. It's a great bump from MJ onto Kier, trying to buy an opportunity for Dracula's Court. Do we see them take a lead here? MJ looking for a wicked angle there, but do we see them take the lead here, or do Velocity go 6 for 6 in scoring first? Only time will tell, but boom, trying to keep the ball moving downfield here. Sammy wanting to go, but moves away. Kier 50s this one straight up to the sky, and boom, hits this one out to the left. Going to grab the boost. We'll see if he can do anything with this ball as it's going to get hit out mid, and Kier trying to take the gift, not able to find it. You know, it's not quite Christmas time, and couldn't convert on that one.
Yeah, just a little bit awkward there. Boom, trying to get one, gets a second out mid. Gonna be Sammy. Gonna be a bit of a pinch as Dracula's Court takes the first one after an awkward pinch there from, I think, Dracula.
I don't even know if that was a pinch.
Just a great touch.
Yeah, that had a lot of speed on it too. 100 kph in the net after it went all the way across the map. That was an absolute clanger and just catches Velocity a little off guard. And now they have a lot of work to do. They are down 1, 2 minutes left. It is win or go home. I did say that last game as well, but Dracula's Court, you know, they can afford to lose this one. Velocity, they cannot. So they got to get something going, and we're going to maybe see them turn the aggression up to 10 if they can't get a goal here quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's where the Velocity is just trying to keep moving here. As Jammin with an
That's
open
brutal.
net after a bad 50, and Velocity has 2 minutes to turn this around. Bit of a double commit there. Yeah, that's just awkward there for him.
Yeah, a little unfortunate. They get the demo, but not able to get the ball into a safe spot. It's just going to roll out for Jammin. 100 seconds left here in this game. We'll see if Velocity can do the improbable like they have been keeping up with Dracula's Court. Whether or not Dracula's Court will take this in 6. But that'll be decided here in a little bit as Jammin trying to continue to boom this one out. And Sammy with a good touch. Kier trying to follow it up, not quite able to get there in time to mess up the defenders. But MJ, a great boom. This one could be on target. It's a good 50 there from Jammin, looking for the double, not quite able to find it. MJ trying to demo Kier, not able to. Jammin's going to hit this one out to the side. Dracula goes missing. Boom, continuing to follow up and hit that ball. It's going to go out to the midfield here. Sammy and MJ both a little awkward as Jammin gets a free opportunity but doesn't have any boost to do anything with it.
Going to be Boom trying to make an opportunity here for Velocity. Trying to fake out Dracula. Dracula playing his options well, though. Jammin off the backboard, sending this one far. Kier has to move quick, and Kier does. Mr. Shiesty himself plays that one good. His teammates just aren't quite back fast enough as MJ secures Dracula's Court's lead by a lot more.
Yeah, it was a great save from Kier, but not enough there as MJ is going to try to put the dagger into Velocity here and try to put the nail in the coffin, but 40 seconds, still plenty of time here for Velocity. No need to give up hope just yet, but they will have to get something going here pretty quick, and this looks like it could be an opportunity for them. Boom trying to get a shot on net. It's going to go out, and Sammy goes missing. Kier trying to find a touch. He does keep moving it forward. Jammin maybe a little awkward. Can't find the touch, and boom!
There we go.
Going to give this Velocity team some life here in Game 6.
23 seconds left. Velocity has done more in less time. We've seen it this series. Let's see if they can keep it moving, right? They've got another kickoff here. Velocity has been doing an amazing job at getting their kickoff goals. Let's see off the rip. It does go off the sidewall. Dracula plays it well, and Dracula eliminates all momentum Velocity just had.
Yeah, I think that is going to do it for us here in Div C. 19 seconds sometime, but 3 goals. It's a pretty big ask. We'll see if Velocity can do it, but regardless of how this series ends, an absolutely banger of a series from both teams. This has got to be one of the favorite series I've ever casted.
You know, I'm hearing the crowd say it's not over yet. It's not. With 7 seconds left, Velocity could do something here. With 3 seconds left, Kier sends this one far to the Boom, trying to keep this one up. Could be another 0-second goal here from Dracula's Court. Dracula not able to make it back fast enough, though, as Dracula's Court takes Div C.
Yeah, crazy performance from Dracula's Court all in all. You know, going 14-2, it's a pretty good record there for LAN. Probably the best we've seen so far. Absolute dominance from Dracula's Court, but Velocity able to keep up with them and really give them a really even match. And that's about all you can really ask for in a grand final. So if you're Velocity, it didn't end up the way you wanted it to, but I mean, it's a valiant effort, nothing to be ashamed of. You gave it your all, and that's about all you can ask for.
No, if you're Velocity, you're going home smiling, right? You took the #1 seed in Div C to a 10-minute OT, right?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Let's not glaze over the fact that Velocity played it so well. They had over 700 points across the board.
Yeah, just crazy series all around. Nothing to be ashamed of at all for either of these teams. But Dracula's Court, Dracula, oh my goodness, voice cracks. Dracula, the namesake of this team, going to find his 2nd championship here in a row, winning back-to-back. He won last season in Div C, and he is going to be a champion for the 2nd time in a row. But yeah, crazy series. You got any final comments before we head to an intermission here?
Nothing too crazy. Just a congratulations to Dracula's Court. As we're going to be going to a quick 2-minute intermission, you'll get to see Dracula's Court on the stage, followed by the one and only K-Tool. We'll see you here in a minute.
DreamWorks who couldn't care less about the rules. 3 minutes to save the world. Are they hardboard enough? Or will the planet face its demise?
All right, we are back, and I'm here with our Division C champions. You guys have battled out in a crazy battle right off the bat. Please, Jammin, walk me through. You have now broken the record for the longest overtime in the history of DCRL LAN. Walk me through, what the heck was it like going through that gauntlet?
So at first, I accidentally broke the Rule 1 on Sam. I was in a Rule 1 and I looked over at Sam because he's my good friend. And as I rolled my chair back, my headset unplugged, so I stopped looking at my screen. And then he stopped the input because he thought I was like saying stop the input. And I bumped Kieran, we scored off that. But it did turn out in the longest overtime in DCRL history. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I was pretty shot after that 10-minute overtime.
Oh, yeah, no, we fully agree. Everyone in the crowd, like, it was just crazy tension back and forth. You guys put in so many goals, and then in OT, you guys just said stop. We're good. So, but obviously, this is your first time you have ever competed in DCRL. You want to quickly go through exactly like what the season has been like, and clearly, you could not have asked for a better outcome.
Yeah, I want to say props to Velocity because I knew they were going to go the distance. At the beginning of the season, the pre-season stream, of the top 4 teams, us and Velocity were rated the lowest, and they said we weren't going to make LAN, and ending up in the grand finals is just the greatest thing. I mean, they have 3 very good players. I just want to props to them. My first season, I mean, it took us a little bit to get going. First week was rough, but we pulled out a win. Second week, we lost, actually, our only loss this season. And then, I mean, we started getting in our groove. We played more. We got chemistry, and I love playing with these two because these two know how to play the game of Rocket League really well. So,
I like to hear it. I'm going to slide in the middle real quick for you and scoot you over here. Mr. Dracula, you are also a man who is rocking a 100% win rate here, obviously winning last season and then this season as well. You want to walk me through just how LAN has been for you rocking the cape, and then walk me through the nerves of playing on stage?
Dude, LAN, I don't know. At least last year, LAN was pretty chill and everything because, I don't know, my team was just kind of locked. This year, it was kind of a new experience with the backstage, kind of like that and everything. And not going to lie, especially in this last game, bro, the nerves kind of got to me in that 10-minute overtime. That was...
Oh, we could see.
That thing was crazy. That was one of the best experiences I've had here playing Rocket League. So, Man, oh my gosh, that was great.
It is a very crazy thing to experience again. If no one out here, like the parents and the friends of the family watching, it is a different world being on the stage. You wouldn't think a video game could make people so nervous, but myself, there's been times I've come off the stage, I'm checking the watch, rocking like 170 BPM, you're just shaking. So it would 100%, the nerves are a real thing. So rocking over to MJ, who you have been here a long, long time. What do you want, Hayden, trying to message me? And what am I supposed to do with that info? Someone wants to ask you something. How does it feel to be the Div C GOAT?
I mean, thanks, Care. I don't know. I think Dracula and me are pretty even at this point since we're both tied at 2 championships in Div C. I'll gladly take that title if you're offering it. Random person with the question. But it has just been a blast. I've been blessed with good teammates, or so. Lucky enough to get Jive, and then I got Jam in the next season here, and just having incredible support.
Voices sounding a little strained there, but you yelling a little bit, so I love to hear that. Isaac, if you want to come up here and give these boys these medals, it has been a crazy season back and forth. Again, I appreciate you guys not doing a sweep. I asked for content, and you guys said, why don't we give you the longest overtime in the history of DCRL LAN? You guys have earned this. We have first time and second time champions here for Div C. You guys can grab the trophy and lift it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Div C champions, Dracula's Court! This is the right one. Isaac, I don't know. You made them look really, really similar, so I got to work on that one. But all right, we have now our MVP trophy here, and this has been a fun one. And I had to kind of laugh at this player because yesterday when I was watching a random game that you guys were playing in, and one of you guys did something, and it was like crazy out of left field. And I look at Cosmic, and he looks at me and goes, "Yeah, expect that more of that." So I'm like, okay, I respect it. And going through the series, hands down, this player created so much offense, just crazy. They were one of the main reasons that they were so offensive pressured. You'd see every single time they were on the ball, everyone on the other side says, please, I hope to God we have boost. We need to go up and try to stop this. So I don't think this is going to come as any surprise to you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to your Div C MVP in Jammin'! All right, so first off, is there anything you want to say to the Div B captains that chose to pass on you, thinking that you weren't good enough, and you said, I guess I'll just win Div C?
I was a sleeper pick, and so is Sam. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I like to respect it. You guys have put on a great show, and again, you guys have absolutely earned it. Again, this squad now has a crazy success rate of winning in this LAN environment. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Dracula's Court! All right, you guys can hop off. Yes, sir. Yeah, make sure you guys grab your stuff. So, all right, 3 down. We have 2 to go here. We have Div B and Div A here. The voice is strained. I know we're having a blast here. I know this next match is going to have a lot of fun looking at you guys right in the front row here. Appreciate how much support